Hey, Jason here from Simply Swider. So, if your dryer's heating element is damaged and you're wondering whether it's worth fixing or if you should just scrap the whole thing and buy new, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make that decision. Good news is, most of the time, there's a clear answer once you know what to look for. This whole evaluation process will take you about 10 minutes and could save you hundreds of dollars. Before we get started, if you run into any questions, jump into our Facebook group. Links in the description. We've got thousands of people helping each other fix their appliances, and I pop in there daily to help out. All right, so here's the deal. Dryer parts wear out. That's just life. But knowing when to throw in the towel versus when to keep fixing can save you hundreds of dollars. I'm going to break down the four key factors you need to consider before making this decision. Let's start with the most obvious question. Is it actually cheaper to fix this thing or just buy a new dryer? Here's what you're looking at cost-wise. A heating element itself runs about 30 to 100 bucks depending on your brand. The repair typically takes 30, 45 minutes. Now, if you're not comfortable doing the work yourself, and hey, no shame in that, you're going to add another 50 to 150 for a professional service call. So you're looking at maybe 200 total on the high end. Compare that to a new dryer, which is going to run you anywhere from 400 to 750. The math's pretty clear here. Fixing it costs way less than replacing it. I had this customer last month call me all panicked, thinking she needed to drop 600 on a new dryer. Turned out her heating element was shot. And for 80 bucks in parts, plus my service call, she was back up and running, way cheaper than buying new. Now, here's a rule I use. If the repair cost is more than half the price of a new dryer, that's when you start thinking about replacement. But with heating elements, you're rarely going to hit that threshold. Here's where it gets a little more complicated. You got to look at the big picture with your dryer's age and condition. This isn't just about one part going bad. If your dryer's over 10 years old, that's when I start having the replacement conversation with folks. Here's why. When one major component fails on an older unit, others aren't usually far behind. You fix the heating element today, and next month the motor goes, then the drum bearing starts squealing. I remember this guy who had a 10-year-old Samsung that kept eating heating elements. Every few months, boom, another element would fail. At that point, you're not dealing with a simple part replacement. You're looking at a dryer that's got underlying issues causing repeated failures. On the flip side, if your dryer is relatively new, say under 5 years, and this is the first major problem you've had, fixing it makes total sense. You're extending the life of a machine that's still got plenty of good years left. You can see on the screen right now what I mean by overall condition. Look for rust, excessive lint buildup that won't come clean, or weird noises even when it's working. These are all signs that your dryer's seen better days. Before you spend a dime on repairs, you absolutely need to check your warranty status. This could save you hundreds or even get you a brand new dryer for free. Most manufacturers give you at least a year of coverage, and some components like heating elements might have longer warranties. Check the paperwork that came with your dryer or look up your warranty online using the model number. You'll find this on a sticker inside the door frame or on the back of the unit. Most manufacturer websites have a warranty lookup tool. I had a Simply Swider reader named Jack reach out about his Whirlpool Cabrio. He'd only had the thing 3 months when the heating element failed. Soon as I heard that, I told him to check his warranty first. Sure enough, Whirlpool covered the whole repair, parts and labor. Here's the thing about warranties. If it's covered, it doesn't matter whether they fix your current dryer or send you a new one. Either way, you're not paying anything out of pocket. That's what I call a win-win situation. Even if you think your warranty might be expired, it's worth a 5-minute phone call to check. Some manufacturers have extended coverage programs or recall situations you might not know about. Now, here's something crucial. You don't want to replace a heating element that's actually working fine. I see this more often than you'd think. Just because your dryer isn't heating doesn't automatically mean the heating element's bad. Could be the thermal fuse, could be a bad thermostat, could be a control board issue. You got to test the element to be sure. Here's what you're going to do. First, unplug the dryer and wait 10 minutes for it to cool down completely. Safety first, people. You'll need a screwdriver set and a multimeter for this test. Then you'll remove the back or front access panels to get to the heating element. Once you've got it out and disconnected the wires, take a close look at it. You can see right here on the screen what a broken heating element looks like. If the coil's got a visible break or burn mark, well, there's your problem. But if it looks fine visually, you need to test it with a multimeter for continuity. Set your multimeter to continuity or resistance mode and touch the probes to the element terminals. A good element should show some resistance, usually between 10 and 50 ohms. If you get no reading at all, the element's open and needs replacing. Don't ask me how I know this, but I've had customers replace perfectly good heating elements because they didn't test first. Save yourself the headache and confirm the diagnosis. All right, so that's how you decide whether to fix or replace when your dryer's heating element goes bad. Remember the four key factors: repair cost versus new dryer price, your dryer's age and condition, warranty status, and making sure you've actually got a bad heating element. Here's your action plan. If your dryer's under 10 years old and in decent shape, replace that heating element. You'll save $300 to $500 compared to buying new. But if it's over 10 years old with multiple issues, start shopping for a replacement. Either way, you now have the knowledge to make the right financial decision. One more thing: once you get your dryer fixed, keep up with the maintenance. Clean that lint trap after every load, check your outside vent regularly, and don't overload the thing. A little prevention goes a long way toward avoiding these problems in the future. If this video helped you out, please share it with anyone else dealing with dryer problems. It could save them hundreds in unnecessary repairs. If this helped you decide what to do with your dryer, hit that like button and drop a comment below. Let me know which route you went with. Really helps other people with the same problem. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'll get this out to more folks who need to save some time and money. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.